This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Lakewood, Colorado. We're at Healing Unleashed. Since 2009, they have been helping you unleash the healing power of your mind and your body. I'm here with Dr. Bettinghouse and Dr. Joan. First of all, ladies, thank you for joining us here today. Why don't we start off, first of all, share with me what got you involved in this industry. Obviously, in 2009, you joined forces, but it was many years before that you actually came together and basically understood the healing power of homeopathy. Is that right?
That's correct.
What got you involved in the industry?
Well, I was a practicing pediatrician in Dallas, Texas for many years, and over a period of time I realized that I wanted to practice holistic medicine. So I met a homeopath who introduced me to this wonderful, safe, effective healing, and I went to school, studied. Joan and I have known each other for a long time, and we decided to start the practice here and in this same building. So.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. Right now, there's a revolution going on in healthcare, and that is folks are starting to take a look at natural healthcare, take a look at alternative means. Do you think that is something that is much needed?
It's going on for sure. It is much needed. We find more and more families are coming to us. The kids, bringing in their elderly also, looking for solutions that actually help cure diseases, wanting to make lifestyle changes so that they don't have to rely on drugs to get through the day. And it is a revolution, and it's an exciting one.
Wonderful. So we're basically, hopefully, we're starting to understand that healthcare is more than just treating symptoms. Basically, we're looking at the key to wellness is taking a proactive approach here.
That is exactly right, Gary, because the greatest process that we do here is helping people understand that they can prevent disease, especially chronic diseases, which we're seeing so much of right now. So not only do we provide modalities that facilitate the healing response, but we also do a lot of educating for our patients to help them realize that, they can choose what they eat, what they think, how they live their life, which is going to have a huge impact on their overall health.
Wonderful. So instead of the pharmaceutical approach, which is a one pill that's supposed to cure all, you basically are taking a combination of holistic approaches here. Basically, how important is it then for you to create a team here under one roof that is really all on the same page, wanting the same thing for the patient?
Every patient that comes here will undergo basically the same interview process. I mean, we collect a lot of information on that patient. Sure. As much as any doctor would. We need to know, diagnose diseases and surgeries and illnesses and how they eat. Do they exercise or not? Then many people that come here might use 2 or 3 of our services, and Dr. Bettinghouse is our medical director, so whether they start with neurofeedback and then they perhaps go into, or maybe they start with a detoxification program, and then from there they might go into neurofeedback and or massage. But we do work with the patient you don't get better overnight with holistic medicine, but you do get better. I mean, people don't get sick overnight either. They don't realize it. They haven't taken care of themselves for years and years, and now there's a lot of learning. But over the course of a year or so, many people completely turn around and feel terrific and get off a lot of the drugs they're on and get back exercising, feel good during the day when they're at work. But yes,
wonderful.
We do integrate those modalities.
Wonderful. Sure. We hear a lot anytime now about functional medicine. I mean, this is really kind of a buzzword out there, but for folks that have never heard about it, how is this different than maybe what they're used to?
Well, because in functional medicine, we're really looking at the core causes of the problem, not just in traditional medicine, we have a tendency just to go, okay, you've got these symptoms, so you've got this disease, and therefore we're going to give you this pill, without ever looking at underlying causes. So functional medicine is looking at underlying causes, which is going to include not only good history taking, but also looking at how well the body is handling nutrients, So we're going to have blood tests, urine tests, stool tests that will give us a kind of a microscopic look at the cells, how they're working. And it's really phenomenal and fascinating. And we have such a wonderful body that's always in the process of trying to heal itself. And when we have more information, we can help the people realize the changes they need to take or to make, and also if they need any kind of supplements that will help facilitate that process.
Wonderful. Right now, I'm scrolling across the front of the screen there. Many of the common symptoms that holistic medicine can help. Share with me just a couple of the success stories that basically you've witnessed here just in a short period of time.
Probably several of the patients that I've seen that have had gastrointestinal disease, like Crohn's disease,
Sure.
irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, in combination with homeopathy and doing the sophisticated lab tests that help us look at the microflora in the gut and how well they're absorbing their different proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, we can really cut down on the inflammatory process in their bowel. So I had a young man several years ago who was quite ill, and it turned out that his ulcerative colitis started when he developed Giardia when he was visiting the Dominican Republic. So after doing all the things we did to help get rid of that, his process really got back to normal, and he was able to have no pain, gained his weight back, eliminated the problem that he had with anemia. So lots of wonderful things happened, but that was really a real success.
That's got to be great for you guys to see some great things going on. It makes you feel good about what you're doing as well. Myself, I know I love a massage. I know the public out there loves a great massage, but quite honestly, with medicinal massage, there's a lot more going on at a healing level that possibly maybe I don't even know about while that's going on.
I've been a massage therapist for almost 30 years. The last 12 years, I've done almost exclusively orthopedic and medical massage. The key is with regular massage, you want to relax. And we all need to relax. So those services are wonderful. My goal is to get rid of chronic pain, and that means to balance the body. In all the years that I've been doing work, and I have a lot of success, I've never once seen a person with chronic pain who has a balanced body. They don't. When you observe the body, you'll find the pelvis is rotated, or one shoulder's higher than the other, or the posture is terrible, and the shoulders are protracted forward and the head is. So when you start balancing the body, the pain goes away. And that's the main difference between what I do with orthopedic massage, is to bring the body back into balance. If there's a functional leg difference, we correct that. If there's a C-curve in the spine, we correct that. And how do we do it? Well, we work with the muscle tissues, but also with the connective tissues all through the body. And we also work with sometimes even with organs, and sometimes even with the nervous system.
I hear a lot about balance just sitting down and speaking with the two of you. Obviously, if we have the immune system working perfectly, our lymphatic system working perfectly, quite honestly, our body does a pretty good job of resisting disease. Is that right?
Absolutely. And, that's why it's so important for us to get at those core causes so that we can help facilitate what the body's already so wonderful at doing, which is healing.
Absolutely. I spoke about earlier, there's a lot more going on than meets the eye when it comes to a medical massage, a lot of healing going on. How important is it to monitor some of that, what's going on, possibly by using EEG monitoring, imagery? Is that something you do as well?
Yes, we are very thrilled with our neurofeedback program. We feel like we have the best there is, because we get to see real-time digital imaging of the electrical activity of the brain, also called an electroencephalogram. And not only can we see where the problem lies, but then with training, which is neurofeedback, it's a form of biofeedback. With that training, the brain has the opportunity to see itself and starts making the changes to help the brain heal.
Interesting. You had mentioned earlier, doctor, that basically You see complete families here. Tell me, I know adults definitely would benefit from this, but this neurofeedback, is this helping children as well?
Most of our patients are in fact children, and many of them have been diagnosed with ADHD or some type of learning disorder, behavior disorder, and we are getting letters of thank you from principals of elementary schools, from the teachers of those schools, and from the families, because the children that were failing in school are now getting B's and A's. The children that were difficult at home and the parents were just highly stressed trying to help their child, now they have a well-behaved, cooperative child who's social. It's unbelievably exciting how neurofeedback can help children.
Sounds very exciting. Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen. Right there, what you're going to see is their website. On the website, you're going to see a lot of the holistic approaches they're able to take, a lot of the services they provide. You're also going to be able to see that they've got great testimonials provided right there for you as well. They've also got some great links where you can basically take a look at other places out there that would possibly help you as well. And obviously, if you want to become a patient, just click the button right there and they will walk you through the steps again. Keep in mind, always check out their events right there, because they do have events going on throughout the months. And speaking of events, if a person really wanted to get started and really jump in and possibly eliminate a lot of the neglect we put our bodies through in the past years, is the detox program, is that the way to start?
It's a wonderful way to start because so many of us are toxic. And we decided to use this program, which is a fantastic program, because if we can clean up the body, then the cells can do what they need to do. So we really encourage people to come. We have a free introductory class to help them understand why they need to detox and what we can do to help them.
Wonderful. Ladies, what I'm seeing here basically is more than just one individual bringing a lot to the table for their patients, but really a team of people that have decided that they've worked together a long time together, and now it's time to offer that in a complete package. I also see basically a team that's passionate about their patient. They're passionate about that person as an individual, not just as a number or a file. And really, it's more than a medicinal approach. It's even a spiritual approach that you guys both take here, it looks like. And hopefully that's something that's going to help a lot of people out there.
It is also a spiritual approach. Our bodies reflect, they express anything that's going on at the mental, emotional, and that has been written about and written about and written about. It's not even a theory anymore. It's very well proven and known. We do try to support the whole person in every possible way and help the person support themselves. Definitely people who heal are people who have positive expectations, they have hope, they have good supportive relationships with friends and with family, they've learned how to manage stress, they've learned how to support themselves as a human being, believe in themselves, feel good about their integrity, feel good about their plans and their goals and what they give to life. So yes, to be completely healthy, to heal and then to maintain your health, very much involves the spiritual component too. And Dr. Beddinghouse gets to do that when she has her sessions with patients, because they're long sessions. They're 2-hour sessions, so there's a lot of time. Regular medicine doesn't even have the time to give that kind of support or to get to know the person well enough that you might offer some real support. And that's why we love what we do, because we give a lot, we have that time to get to know people.
2 hours is definitely a great amount of time that you put forward to someone. Quite honestly, in traditional medicine, I wait 2 hours in a waiting room and then usually get to see somebody for about 2 or 3 minutes. So I think that's a great opportunity. Folks, once again, take a look at the bottom of the screen. Check it out. Right there is their website. You're also going to see their phone number. And keep in mind, like the doctor said earlier, you do have control of what you eat. You do have control of what you choose, and you do have control of what you think, which all of these things are giving you the power and your body the power to heal itself. Remember, they're taking you to a healthier place naturally. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.